Hi my beautiful people, today we're making beef casserole, and here we'll go all we need for our casserole, everything intact. So firstly I'm going to fry my beef in hot pan of vegetable oil and give it a little stir so I can spread the meat in the pan. And then I'm going to add some seasoning cubes to the beef so it's going to cook well with the beef, so the seasoning cube can sit well right inside the beef. And I'm going to have to stir to mix the seasoning cubes into the beef. I'm going to stir and stir so it can mix properly. And at this point I got my onion and I sliced it and added my onion into the beef so it can season very well into the beef, and I give it a little bit of stir. So after stirring, I got my vegetables, my leeks and carrots already chopped, and I added it into my beef in the pan, and I stirred for quite some time so everything can mix and I can get the desired flavor. And I got my scotch bonnet because I always like it very thingy and spicy beef, and I added my sliced scotch bonnet into my beef, covered the pan and let it heat up, and I opened it. It was getting ready, so I gave it a little bit of stir again. Just kept on stirring because I actually wanted the flavor to go right into my beef and into the vegetables as well. At this point, everywhere was smelling very nice. So I added a pinch of salt into the pot and I covered it to cook. So at this point, it's still cooking. And I got my potatoes and I added my washed sliced potatoes into the pot, into the pan, and I did stir a little bit so everything can actually mix up because I want the flavor to get into the potatoes. And I did cover for about 5 to 7 minutes to boil, and I added water into the pan. So I added water and I added my thickener. So I used a bit of curry, corn flour, dried parsley, and I added it to the mixture, my pot, and I did stir again. I just wanted the potatoes to actually sink into the sauce, and at this point I covered the pan, wherever the pot to boil. And here it is boiling. So at this point I had to put it in the pan because it was going straight into the oven. It needs to actually cook in the oven because that's the best way I can get the desired flavor. The pot was too hot, so I had to pour it properly, and I had to take it out into the oven. It's ready to go into the oven, and here it is in the oven. So I left it in the oven for about 1 hour and 45 minutes thereabout because it needed to cook properly, and that's our beef casserole fully ready. So here is me dishing out my pleasant meal. See, trust me, this meal was absolutely delicious. See, I'm even losing my composure talking about the meal because it was very tasty. I kept on coming back to the pub because my kids just kept on asking, "Mommy, can we have more, please?" It was delicious. And honestly, I would like you to give it a try because it was everything you would ever dream of, like picking those bits of meat with the roasted carrots, with the roasted potato, was very, very exciting. Now there is it for today. Have a good day. Please like and share.